From April 28th through April 30th, NFL teams hand names to Commissioner Roger Goodell, hoping to draft the players that will help them lift the Lombardi Trophy. This year's NFL Draft is one of the most intriguing in years. In past seasons, a clear top pick emerged, but in this year's draft, nobody knows who the Jacksonville Jaguars will choose. Most believe the Jags go with Michigan edge rusher Aidan Hutchinson or Oregon defensive end Kayvon Thibodeaux. But the Jags could decide to trade the top pick and go the receiver route. Jacksonville drafted quarterback Trevor Lawrence with last year's top pick. The best way to get Lawrence going is to add a receiver like Ohio State's Garrett or USC's Drake London. If the Jags decide to trade the pick, a possible partner includes the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles draft 15th and 16th. Philadelphia made the playoffs in 2021. Adding a player like Thibodeaux or Hutchinson to their defensive line should improve Philly's Super Bowl chances. The Detroit Lions, who picked second, have already received calls to trade down. The Lions require much more than a single player, so expect Detroit to parlay the second pick into multiple first-round options. In addition to Thibodeaux and Hutchinson, players who should go in the top 10 in the first round are offensive tackles Evan Neal from Alabama and NC State's Ikem Ekwonu. Neal might be a home run pick. The Bama tackle dominated his junior year and is an immediate starter for the team that calls his name. Because he's leaving after his sophomore season, Ekwonu requires more development than Neal, but the monster tackle has all the tools to be an NFL All-Pro. Often, NFL teams draft quarterbacks early, but no quarterback shows as much promise as 2020 top pick Joe Burrow or Lawrence in last year's draft. Malik Willis is this year's top QB prospect. The Carolina Panthers, New York Giants, and Seattle Seahawks could use a signal caller, but Willis is raw and would require at least a year on the bench. The Panthers must rebuild their offensive line first before sending the rookie QB to the field. The Giants may decide to stick with Daniel Jones, but the Seahawks traded franchise quarterback Russell Wilson to Denver, which means Seattle must find his replacement. The Seahawks are the likeliest team to pull the trigger on Willis. If the Liberty QB doesn't go to Seattle with the 9th pick, expect Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers to draft Willis 20th. Tomlin raved about Willis' skill set, so there's even the chance that Pittsburgh, who will start the season with former Chicago Bears passer Mitch Trubisky under center, will trade up to ensure they can hand Willis a Steelers jersey and cap. Other quarterbacks who might get the call during the NFL Draft's first round are Pittsburgh's Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral from Ole Miss, and Cincinnati Bearcat Desmond Ridder. So much uncertainty surrounds the 2022 NFL Draft that sportsbook software agents must set max betting limits on which player goes number 1, how many quarterbacks go in round 1, and any other draft props. Boss action agents should also use their layoff account and set max limits on Super Bowl 57 odds. Super Bowl future handicappers are known to back teams that have the best NFL draft. If you haven't switched to Boss Action, now is the time. Transfer players and use our top proprietary software free for 2 weeks. Those who have switched to Boss Action have seen a 23% rise in action no matter their sportsbook size. Call us at 1-800-339-4108 and get started today.